Greetings. This is me again, Sarah Jawad. I've been in a shock, and sorry, this is very shocking. As parts, I remember myself chilling, shocking, thrilling. A case of mine. There are certain things. Year 2000 somewhere, when Yusuf Zaidi came, Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi. He said he was going to do something really good is going to happen to me. 21-day Amal prayers or something. He didn't say that he was going to do 21 days prayer, but that after 21 days, and I understood he was saying indirectly, God knows what he did. I was looking for someone who would help me because in London I was told by a clairvoyant someone was after us and that I should have been bedridden, and how I've come to London was a great surprise to this lady, clairvoyant in London, and that I should take help, must take help. So in Karachi, I was searching when the internet, even my uncle who had come from America told us that you must use the internet to search for, something for help or something. Maybe you'll find some help. Then this Yusuf Zaidi came, and things were not well anyways. I had chronic fatigue. I couldn't work, routinely do things normally. Okay, now the watching feeling and all this. So thank God, an ex-friend of mine told me that, you are a Emirati, and here in the UAE, she was living here. She said there's a friend, someone I know who has taken financial help, and your government is giving financial help. Later on, she had perhaps some pity on me or something. Um, Otherwise, she was like, work and I want to contribute and all this. And they downplayed my case. They downplayed my case. So this is about my case. Many years since Yusuf Zaidi came in year 2000, it got worse for us. And since he told me that he was Prophet Muhammad's daughter's son, Fatima Zahra's son, I had to believe him and trust him. Although I resisted, uh, I was like, leave me alone and all this. He was begging me to help him over the internet. And things like that, like I wasn't well myself at that time, mentally also. So I had these bouts like, leave me alone. Um, but then it got worse and worse. Watching, feeling someone inside under my skin. And I would be, very shy. And so even to like get up in the morning to stretch oneself, like forget the exercises and all, or in your room, I'd be under the covers, when I'd come on Facebook and under the covers, like be shy that my principal is watching me. Sometimes when the principal is watching me, it would be better than a man watching me, and burping here on the side near my mouth, nose, burps and this and that. So breathing heavily, man's voice, man's breathing, sorry. Excuse me. So today I stretched, and after a little bit of Dr. Pillai's Ganesh with him on the video YouTube, uh, I stretched and it hit me again. So many years in Karachi, I couldn't stretch. You know, like sometimes you get up in the morning. I don't know what they were punishing me for. Since childhood, like someone has been after us, wanting to make us badmash, bad girl, and all that. So since like, am I like this, right? Later on, what they did, Jakra, Jakarke, and this someone came to help us, and she told me that तुम्हें जकड़ के रखा है. You know, like you wring the water out of a towel or something, wringing the water out of the towel. Oops, I've got so. Well, still the watching feeling is there, but I've had the nerves to stretch myself. Uh, so slowly, slowly coming here to Dubai, slowly, slowly with trusting Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji. Then when he, you know, like your hands shake movers and shakers. And so slowly, slowly. But although the watching feeling was there, then sometimes I'd feel Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, hear his presence, but not all the time. All the time there's this presence of watching, I don't know who they are, and the molestation in the body and all what's going on. But even in Karachi, you know, no hearts were coming out, so I was searching in this frenzied, horrid state. I'm explaining piecemeal and piecemeal, bit by bit. So today it's hit me again that, oh my God, so many years in Karachi since year 2000, it started. I don't know how many years I couldn't stretch if I needed to, um, like that. And like someone's tied me with in a rope and lots of other things. But a little bit today about the stretching. Couldn't stretch and couldn't meditate or anything. No, nothing near to meditation. Hope you can hear me. So I used to also in this state wonder my religion. Mm, uh, I couldn't read out, recite from the Quran what the Maulana Sahib gave me for my protection. I like could when something helpful I couldn't. Like if I was told by the Maulana Sahib that you have to recite this, so recite it like a normal person, say it out loud. I could not. And then I go to my dressing room and sit there and open the Quran, you know, for certain ayat that am I saying this properly? And I'm like silently because I can't, I don't have the strength to, or lying in my bed and Facebook, things like that, right? Be on Facebook. I made this group on Facebook, Voices, Justice, and God knows how many groups I made on Facebook. Anyway, so I came to Dubai, and finally in year 2000, somewhere I got my financial help. I was like wondering why my father would not get any financial help for me. from the UAE government. Excuse me, oh, just a minute, just a moment, please. Yes, but I didn't leave contemplating on my religion and where is God, and so it became my heart became very hard. Yeah, there was no rest, and I couldn't, like, if sometimes when someone is bad with you, you can walk away and be silent and then come home and just feel that silence when you have not answered back. There's certain peace that I was not getting. So from head to toe, there was this also, like, God knows, a terrible, bad energy, keeping me stubborn, like a frenzied mad woman. So it became so bad that now I started to, like, abuse and curse and all this. But now, like, I can't forgive Yusuf Zadi. I say, like, no, no. And yesterday also, it came back to me a little bit. So I was like, you know, cursing and abusing his wife, Chanda Farah Yusuf. You can check her out. She's on. And see, because I never did that, even angry, but I was at the justice side. That why do people not say the truth and this and accept it that you've made a mistake. In Karachi, I was like this at times, in the marketplace or with the workers, and say sorry. So I had to train my workers, servants in the house, say sorry, accept your mistake. You've put, this thing. So I was like this. But the person who taught me to tell the truth and all this was not with me. So then I would like, oh, you are not with me, but you know how hard it is to speak the truth here, and what will happen to you people? What will be the future? Think of your country, Pakistan. I was like this. So, um, anyhow, so slowly, also part of me, guess, became a heretic, a Shia heretic, I think. I couldn't take the Karbala. I couldn't take thriller movies and all this. Anyways, the heart was not melting in any way, and it's a like so. I was abusing and cursing inside. I started, and yes, like yesterday, it happened. Um, like खुदा तुम इनके बच्चों को, and what a pre-process, and this इसकी माँ ऐसी. So all the bad things on this Chand, and they are, very vulgar things coming out of me. Sorry. So being in a frenzy, I hope I don't have to apologize. I hope you understand. Now, so I came to the Hindu side just for help. Like I felt if we go to doctors, you don't. Are you a Shia doctor? Are you a Sunni? Are you a Muslim? No. Uh, so spiritually also help. Are you a Shia? Can you help me? Oh, मुझे someone has said कि मुझे वो दर्द की दवा ना मिले जब तक Imam Mehdi or Imam से मुझे and this that and so no, I was in such a state that desperate, very very desperate. So couldn't breathe properly and all this. So triggers when um, where I mean these people will not help and all this. Who will help and unable to trust anyone. Oh, the suspicions. The I thought my trust was so shattered. I will never be able to trust anyone. So things were happening because of what was going on inside. It was a great nightmare. Only maybe, who has written Salem's Lot, and then later on these movies. Uh, so the horror movies, author of the horror movies, who is it? Stephen King. He can, yeah, Stephen King can probably make a movie out of this. What I was feeling inside. It was a great nightmare, but it was for real. It wasn't even like one day I will get up and this will go. And right now there's trauma. Still, I've been in a shock every time I stretch. It's like a great blessing that I'm able to stretch. Uh, so I would remember Ahl al Bayt, Karbala, पानी नहीं दिया माँ प्यास अंदर प्यास अंदर. I couldn't eat my food properly, and water I'm not very fond of. Water does not quench my thirst. So I had to make this yogurt, lassi, and drink that my father used to make in the house. And so I had, my mind would go to Karbala, and it was too much for me to take, but what could I do? So the grief and all, and the quicksand with my prayers, they were not helping me. Nightmare. I don't know how they send, how can they send voices of my principal that she's being raped and, children crying and women lamenting, weeping. Help me. Like one time, I was unable to. I was in quicksand. Like someone has jacrofied me, like tied me up with rope head to toe. All right. So I was like, "How can I help you?" Inside, how can I help you? What's happening? And someone's got their mouth, like the hand on their mouth. Someone's. It was really terrible for me. Like I could not, and during the separation with Miss Tissa earlier on, I'd stopped watching thriller movies. Just nice comedy, romantic, like that. And my mind would not go from budge this from this hypocrites. And every time I'm Bi Fatma Zahra and this and that, oh salam, to salam, and yeah, like I had to answer back. And it went on and on till I came to Dubai, and my younger sister's telling me that no, no, Adi, this cannot be Fatima Zahra, Bibi Fatima Zahra. Why would she hurt you like this and disturb you to know it? So मेरे होश नहीं थे या I could not get it. It just would pull me to that. I couldn't. I was in a very great shock, traumatized. So now it's the post syndrome, trauma syndrome, and God knows when maybe never come out of this. I was reading this little bit of this book, and I cannot subject myself to violence of the other, like any book that has sentimental things or any violent thing, or I must stay away from and not read. So, because I couldn't take it, there was nothing in me to take it inside, and it was just bad stuff. I had no defense mechanism. And it's surprising that I don't have cancer. I thought, God knows, and gone in a coma. I did not go in a coma, didn't faint. Other times I wished that I would have fainted. And then I was scared that if an accident happens to me, and what if they wouldn't let me faint, so I had to stop Nadia Ali. I thought maybe Nadia Ali kept me so aware and never allowed me to faint. So, Alexandra Dumas, what's that book? Black Tulip. Never, about the jealousy and all this. In the end, it's written, Bas, I'm destroyed. What's that quote in the end? I'm forgetting. Sorry, just on jealousy or something. Oh, can't find it here. I'm searching. So sorry. I saw yesterday myself that I could not. I was something triggered that I cannot expose a hypocrite. It's very, very difficult. So I started to abuse here and curse. Yusuf Zaidi, his wife, his children, and whole Rahim Yar Khan, where his wife was from, and you know, all that. And like terrible, vulgar things as I was eating my food also. कि खुदा इनके बच्चों को पूछे खुदा ऐसा तर पाए but really खुदा तर पाएगा खुदा खुदा तर पाएगा see I get like this so this is one of the things खुदा इनके बच्चों को क्या तर पाएगा okay I'm triggered again better not to mention this Yusuf Zaidi ऐसा एक्सीडेंट करे कभी उठ नहीं सके Yusuf Zaidi or see I can't stop okay so where shall I go now from here I want to rest but no I just woke up and I'm going to show you that this Prophet Muhammad and his progeny. Now I'm a berserk person. I feel like, I've gone berserk again. And why can't you people see it? Okay, the Shia, oh yeah, if you can take this because I would prefer my friends and family community members who love my mother and me to not come here because you will not be able to take it. listen to what I went through and what they made me and my mother go through. Okay, psychiatric medication. I went to Aga Khan psychiatrist even in Karachi, side Aga Khan Hospital. And the psychiatrist was very nice. He was also a Shia, Naqvi, Dr. Naqvi. A first name I've forgotten. And when I started to take the medication, I got edema and I wasn't feeling well, although my father told me over the phone that I sound well and everything. Huh. And before that, I went to another doctor, very old, well known in Karachi, uh, Dr. Hussein, Musarat Hussein, or something like this. He's passed away now, long time ago. I think when I was in Karachi, I heard he passed away. So when I was taking Risperdal, the psychiatric medication he gave me, I couldn't breathe, and I had to call my doctor cousin. What shall I do? And this and that. He said, have water, and even water was not, and this thing was on me. So I said, forget it, because the medication I can't, like I try to control it, and I can't control it. I mean, what I'm going through is enough that I start to have side effects, and I can't deal with this. So I just left the Risperdal medication for schizophrenia that Dr. Musarat Hussain had given me when I was in Karachi. And then when I went to the psychiatrist in Aga Khan Hospital, uh, I started to get edema. I was like, forget it. You know, the I sometimes, like on the footpath, flies are on me. I can't move myself. And now who's going to take care of my feet? I can't walk properly. Very heavy, a lot of liquid, edema, swollen feet. But that swollen feet, it's with a lot of liquid water. Like, oh God, I can't cope with this. So I left the new medication that Dr. Naqvi gave me in the Khan Hospital. From there, no side effects, but I got side effects, allergy, and it's not good. Doesn't give you any rest or anything. And so meanwhile, this is my thing. That where is God? What? And God, what is this? Anyways, I did not become an atheist. These were just momentarily bouts that I was having. So now, with the so when I get in a frenzy, when I can't expose this, what I've seen, it's too much for me to take. Uh, I've had it. It's too much. With my thing, my condition, I was saying it's too much. So if you're a Shia and you're going to join me here, just know that I have these, what my condition is. And I will never come to this religion because I felt after reading Jiddu Krishnamurti that he's right. These religions are terrible. They have failed. Now, counter things you can give me, that it's not the religion that has failed, and it's the people that have failed religion. And our Ahl Bayt went through a lot, and suffering. Well, if you want to suffer, and for religion, you it's your choice. It's your choice if you want to think like this. So then this, sorry to say, this video, this live stream, whatever I'm saying is not for you. And be patient and, oh, just let it go. I couldn't be patient. So if you know my case, I couldn't be patient. Patient. It's, you know, so, or calm down. And I'm saying, I, calm down. I couldn't sit still. I couldn't do anything much properly. I didn't know what I could do. So it would be madness for the other person to say that be calm or be patient or be like that. God knows what these people are really. I don't understand why you people don't understand that. You see, a mentally ill person, challenged, is out of control. If you tell them to be patient, you have to explain further why we should be what you have to be here like a nurse, nursing them, taking care of them. It's out of control at times, right? And isn't it high time now? So I couldn't find the patience. Even Moses didn't have patience with the Khizr. We are told in Surah Qaf. So a normal person, and he tells Khizr tells Moses that you will not have patience with me, but don't ask me until I finish. And Moses keeps, you know, intervening and saying, what do you call it? The word. So can't find that word. So he keeps saying, you know, why did you do this? Anyhow, another. Oh yes. What were the things about my case that uh, need some attention? Legal attention, or maybe investigation, thorough investigation on this, because Hakim Sayed was assassinated, um, air blue crash in Karachi when I was there, in Islamabad, Margala Hills, why the pilot was, captain of the pilot was flying low. Um, what other thing there was? Yeah, and we will harm your friends, whoever comes to help you. So I had to take, thank God, Facebook, so that one-to-one messengers make me sick. Uh, Talking to Yusuf Zaidi and Atif Malik and God knows who. I think everyone should know this. It should be out in the open. Can't trust one-to-one person. Messenger. So that's why no WhatsApp. Uh, for me, I don't use WhatsApp much. Only very here in Dubai. It is sometimes needed, so I have to use it. Otherwise, I was not using WhatsApp at all. Okay, so and how this principles us and feeling and all this. What is this? One of a kind. So I went into distance mind control also, and covert narcissism. Now there are many videos. We can't deal with it. There's a tsunami, seems, of covert narcissists. So there are people helping on YouTube how to deal with it, what to do. Sometimes it's too late, you can't save a person. It's like my case. So we have our panic attacks and triggers and all this. And God helping. So I felt an intense evil, and I could not, like when I say, "Where are you, God?" But I say, "Shaitan is here." So God must be somewhere. Where are the angels? God knows. And then London also, the grooming gang. Uh, I saw a recent video I wanted to see, but I couldn't see it. I shared it on my profile, Facebook. So if I could help. In Pakistan, we've had these Sikh molesters since childhood. So, oh, can't take that video in Britain, what they are doing. Um, so, this and the bomb blast. When Yusuf Zedi went to London, um, after 1 year, so it happened in London, the bomb blast. 7/7, right? I started to, because these people, I was giving them like bombings in London. Yes, 7 July 2005, London. 56 number of deaths. 56 injuries, non-fatal 784. Perpetrators Hasib Hussain, Muhammad Siddiq Khan, Jermaine Lindsay, Shehzad Tanveer. Most of them are originally Pakistani, from a Pakistani background. Outrageous, very, very cruel people, I must say. Outrageously cruel. So I started to, what? Also shows Ayman al-Zawahiri, who is the highest leader of Al-Qaeda. The two men do not appear together. Wikipedia, sorry, I'm reading Wikipedia here. Muhammad Siddiq Khan on that, and just my, what is this? Sorry, my stomach is going funny here. If you can, sorry, excuse me, if you can hear the sound of my stomach going funny. Him in accordance with government intelligence assessment. Khan is alleged to have traveled regularly to Dubai to attend military training camps. Hmm? What? So let me see. I'm here on my other tab. Huh? Where's Wikipedia? Wikipedia. Sorry, excuse me. So, who is this one? Muhammad Siddiq Khan, Wikipedia. Huh? No, oh, like this. Oh, what's this? So just here, intelligence assessments. Khan is alleged to have traveled regularly to Dubai to attend military training camps. Lavelle, Sandra, Jillian, Audrey, Aslam, Dilpazier, Dilpazier, 15 July 2005, father figure, inspired young bombers. There's a military training camp for in Dubai and is also believed to have spent time in Israel. In 2001, Khan was alleged to have learned bomb making at the Malakand training camp. He is also alleged to have trained with Indonesian terror group Jemaah Islamiyah, Jamaah, Jamaah Islamiyah, and to be directly involved with the 2002 Bali bombing. Ooh. According to Israel newspaper, sorry, I have a bad stomach, so sound of coming if you can hear it. According to Marev, Khan traveled to Israel on staying one night, leaving the next day. 30th April 2003 suicide bombing of Mike's Place bar in Tel Aviv, which killed 3 Israelis. Carried out by 2 British citizens of Pakistani descent. Pakistani descent, you see? These Pakistanis, some of them, they know no end. They are unstoppable. They know no end, for बहुत जालिम है बहुत हद से ज़्यादा इनके पास कोई हद ही नहीं है जुल्म की. There's no end to their zulm, cruelty. They're very, very cruel people. I've known them. I've experienced it inside. The third member of the London group, 18-year-old. Remember, Yusuf Zaidi was 19-year-old when he came to me, sorry. Okay, so 18-year-old Hasib Hussain arrived in Karachi on 15 July 2004 from Riyadh. Oh my God. So who is this father figure that trains them? So I was at, here. Who is this father figure? The Guardian. Father figure inspired young bombers. Sandra Level, Audrey Gillen, and Dilpazier Aslam. Behind the respectable front of a government-funded community center, the 2 youngest suicide bombers are believed to have been radicalized by mentors, whom they saw as father figures. Police and the bomb squad yesterday evacuated 200 houses in 8 streets surrounding Hamara Youth. Sorry, I cannot read properly. I can't breathe properly when I read like this out. I can talk, but I can't read, can't listen. But enough the Algate bomber, Shehzad Tanvir, and Hasib Hussain, the bus bomber, both regularly attended. And who's the father? Oh, looked up to Khan as a father figure. Muhammad Siddiq Khan was 30 years old. according to one friend, and regularly played football with him. Acha, fourth man, Naveed Fayaz, Fayaz, 29. We talked to the police yesterday. Quran got what? There were people going in there who had nothing to do with youth work. I'd like to think the suicide bombers, were three and four guys who misinterpreted the Quran and got in touch with someone from another country. But I don't think that. It goes deeper. Goes deeper, yeah. See, so I'm also on my case trying to find out 11:30 a.m. yesterday. Shattered community of Beeston. They don't care. But इनके पास तो there's no, you see, they're unstoppable. The Hamara Center, which I was 100 yards of Beeston, home of Tanveer. You people are so cruel. Oh my God. Yesterday, another young Muslim man, other, sorry, yesterday, other young Muslim men distanced themselves from what was going on. He was a father figure to lots of young kids around here. I never knew that Siddiq and Shahzad and Nasib knew each other well. Oh God, this is too much for me today. Yeah, sorry, I cannot read this completely properly. Sorry. So just, yeah, you see this from Pakistan. Uh, very cruel people. So uh, they think that I don't see the faces. That this is their Islam to kill like this. People in London. What would you gain out of this? They are Pakistani, some of them have a very cruel, and on top give them this religion. I think Quran should be banned in Pakistan for Pakistanis. What they have done over the years against Shias also. You see, they take these religions as for their ego, and plus this religion, if you don't have a guide, it has very brutal, violent verses and confusing. See how I got confused in some of the verses? They can also get confused and read them the way they want to. Such religious books should not come in the hands of Pakistanis who don't even have a slight feeling for the beggar out on the street, homeless. So, this religion given to Pakistanis, it's, you know, a nightmare for the Shias and it's a real one for others because you see, people have been exploiting religion for their own uh, interest, convenience, ego, security, selfishness. So this is there. We thought this religion was really great because of Imam Hussein. Or maybe I'm not, I hope I'm not. Some of the Shias, maybe I could speak for when I say we, because Hussein to Hussein and this and that, right? Live like Hussein, die like Ali. And even for Imam Ali, but the oppressed Hussein, Imam Hussein, right? And so I started to wonder what happened to this Yazid. Why couldn't, like giving Imam Hussein, so is Pakistan like Yazid, the Sunni side? Oh, it really got to me when I was not well. That even if you give your 6 months old, in the way that they wouldn't give him water, 6 months old. So is Pakistan a Yazid's? And so this is how more thinking and wondering. Umayyad Caliphate. What made, like, how come when Imam Hussein was appealing, he gave Ali Akbar went, Hazrat Abbas went. He told Hazrat Abbas, like, not to use the sword, but go first, ask for water. They were not listening. And this is the side where the majority of Sunnis come from in Pakistan. They say Hazrat Yazid's father, Muawiyah, is their caliph, Muawiyah the first, by his father. Yazid's nomination as heir apparent by his father, Muawiyah the first. I just say Muawiyah, was opposed by several Muslim grandees from the Hijaz region, including Hussein and Abdullah ibn al-Zubair. So I was thinking कि ये यजीद की कौम है, पाकिस्तानी जो है ना, यजीद की कौम है. Like that. So ऐसे मारते हैं, ऐसे बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट करते हैं, यानी बेदर्दी से. एक हमारा फ्रेंड का एक वो था, क्या ये सिनेमा हॉल, प्रिंस सिनेमा, निशाद सिनेमा या क्या, वो पता नहीं कौन सी मूवी दिखाई, उसको ब्लास्ट कर दिया, ख़त्म कर दिया बेदर्दी से. मांडवी वाले जो थे ना, उनका नदीम मांडवी वाला, I've met him at Azim Mandviwala's wedding and all this. ख़त्म कर दिया सिनेमा. और बड़ा लाइक फिर बहुत वो भी करते हैं सेलिब्रेट. ऐसा बेदर्दी से ख़त्म किया. बोरी है ना नदीम मांडवी वाला. नदीम, हाँ मांडवी वाला है आई थिंक. अजीम्स रिलेटिव राइट. ख़त्म कर दिया. ऐसा बेदर्दी से. So the Sunnis believe, some Sunnis, they cannot say lan at him. See Father Muawiyah ibn Abu Sufyan. इनको अब कैसे stop करें? How can we stop them? Oh my God, these people. So anyways, when I was, before that, I used to think about Yazid, like self-esteem. something happened to Yazid. I wanted to know Yazid's side, not not from the Sunni side, but just that from my own this thing that you can make a bad person good, and so I was told that this was the best religion and had the best messenger come, and thus we had hypocrites bubbling up, you know, in the face of the truest messenger, the greatest messenger, the worst. He got the worst hypocrites. So यानी ये नहीं है पाकिस्तान में या किधर के अल्लाह ही किया करो दुख ना किसी को दिया करो. No, no. It's like these Sunnis, they object. Why do the Shias do this and why do the Shias do that? And these Shias, बिता कर रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्या क्या कर रहे हैं. And Yazid's mother, I found out, was a Christian. Muawiyah married a Christian lady. So this way, then later on I found, found out. You see here, mother, Maysoon bint Bahdal. Was she a Christian? Does it say anything here? Uh, if I make mistakes, please do uh, do your own research after listening to this. See, recheck. What do you call it? Second check. See that. So I read somewhere that she was a Christian. First, through Osman, woman of Kalb, Maria governed, marrying Maysoon, he sealed his alliance with the tribe. Okay, it doesn't say Maysoon remained Christian. See, thank God. Okay, I got this right. Oh. The Kalb and the family of Bahdal had been Christians at the time of the conquest, and it is not known if Maysoon remained. Oh, it is not known if Maysoon remained Christian following her marriage to Muawiyah. No, she did not, so it's not known, but that she was a Christian. Okay, the historian Moshe Sharon holds that it was doubtful she converted to Islam. So, whose mother was terrible? Ibn Ubaidullah Ibn Ziyad? Who's Ibn? He's Ubaidullah. Because this guy has lots of curses from Ubaidullah Ibn Ziyad. Acha, his mother was parents, Marjana. Oh, concubine named Marjan. Ubaidullah was the son of Ziyad ibn Abihi, whose tribal origins were obscure, while his mother was a Persian concubine named Marjana. Acha, that's why they say the son of, like, concubine. son of a doubtful mother, or suppression of the Shia of Ali. Yes, because this means that Prophet Muhammad never had any concubines. So let's see, what are concubines again? Launch. I want. I don't know. You find out yourself. What are concubines? Meaning, concubines, a woman who lives with a man but has lower status than his wife. Is this temporary marriage? Ah, mistresses, roundabout to remain wives, historical. Yeah, mistress. From kings to paupers, all of them mistresses, concubines, and whores. A woman with whom a man cohabits without being married, such as uh, a one having a recognized social status in a household below that of a wife. But Islam has made, without being married, no, you can have temporary marriages. So, what Prophet Muhammad did was give us this muta. According to Shia Islam. What? So they've put pleasure marriage here. Wikipedia. Someone's going to say that, they add things on their own. Common people just add things. Let's see. Sachiko Morata. Muta. Temporary marriage in Islamic law. If you're going to say Ibn Ziyad, okay, because he killed and he did a lot of zulm, according to the Shia. But if you're going to say his mother is from a whore, or, something like that, he's a bastard. Because that's Maktal. When I was reading, that's what somehow they call Ibn Ziyad. Mm. The Arabic dictionaries defines muta as enjoyment. Ah, Arabic dictionaries. Pleasure, delight, enjoyment. The root form m-t signifies to carry away, to take away. A marriage of muta is a marriage which the contract stipulates will last for a fixed period of time. Sorry, I make these mistakes. This marriage of muta is referred to both in the Hadith literature and in much more detail in the books on jurisprudence fiqh. In the Hadith and other sayings related from early Muslims, the word muta itself is usually employed. Muta. The Shia hold that this particular term is the preferred name for temporary marriage because the Quran itself refers to this kind of marriage, employing a term derived from the same root. In the following verse, the word is istimta, istimta, the 10th verbal form of the root m-t dash, is translated as enjoy. So those of them women whom you enjoy, look, give them their appointed wages. Allah. So when I grew up to this shock of my religion, this one also, Surah Nisa ayat 24. So you see, this man, this man, you see, there's a difference between this man's mother, and that man. We know Imam Hussein, your mother being the daughter of the Holy Prophet. But who was Maria? What was your grandfather doing with Maria the Coptic? And how have you? I will not leave right now. Abhi, I'm gone, guys. Ibn Ziyad. Who calls Ibn Ziyad's mother, right? Concubine? अरे मुझे I need Pakistani English very good. They know how to articulate, express themselves. Tell me. Come, help me. Let me see any Pakistani. No, no men allowed. Pakistani, sorry. Brothers. No, and so stupid still trust. So, बात करने में तो माहिर हैं पाकिस्तानी. मुझसे तो बात भी नहीं किया जाता है अपने केस के लिए कि ये क्या है और ये क्या है ये है कि मरजाना जो थी ना so you see how this man was Prophet Muhammad कि मैरिज करो प्लेजर है वेज भी दो बाबा आप लोग देख नहीं रहे हैं थोड़ा सा मॉडिफिकेशन है वरना ये आपकी कॉन्क्यूबाइन है नहीं इम्प्लाइड है थोड़ा सा है कि चलो अब बच्चा हो तो कंडीशंस अटैच्ड हैं टेम्परेरी मैरिज है तो इब्ने जियाद की माँ का क्या फॉल्ट था लेकिन ये एक ऐसा ये जो है ना सॉरी ये खुद एक प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद वाज अ पिम्प ये एक पिम्प था ये फादर ऑफ पिम्प खाली बस नाम बदली करके और थोड़े कंडीशंस चेंज करके प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद वाज द फादर ऑफ पिम्प you see and Fatima Zahra was the daughter of a pimp father of pimp तो ये बहुत चालाक इंसान था बहुत चालाक वेरी वेरी क्लेवर कनिंग तभी तो मेरा दिमाग फिर जाता है कि इसको कैसे मैं मेरा तो ना दिमाग चलता है ना ज़बान ऐसे चलती है जैसे पाकिस्तानियों की चलती है और फिर बॉम्ब्स भी बनाते हैं और ऐसे बस मुझे तो ऐसा है कि अब मैं गालियाँ दूँ बकूँ ही वाज अ फादर ऑफ पिम्प अब देखें see how he has changed prostitution into mutta this is a great devil नहीं विकिपीडिया पे अगर आपको वो है तो al-islam.org ये एक शिया वेबसाइट है ये एक शिया वेबसाइट है ये एक शिया वेबसाइट है Arab dictionaries define mutta as enjoyment, pleasure, delight. हाँ, यानी आप prostitution को इज्जत दे रहे हैं ना, तो फिर इब्ने ज़ियाद की माँ को भी क्यों नहीं? मरजाना को क्यों नहीं? उसको बुला रहे हैं मक्तल में इमाम हुसैन के son of a क्या? I've read it myself. And if you would like, there's a majlis, I think Sayyid Amar, son of a, बताते हैं कि not Yazid but सैयद अमर बताते हैं अमर मेरा गीत अमर कर दो कि ये यजीद नहीं था इब्ने ज़ियाद क्या था इब्ने ज़ियाद किसका बेटा था माँ इनकी कौन थी सी biography of not Kumail no see not sorry made a mistake there's a Kumail Ibn Ziyad al-Nakhai very good and there is this Ibn Ziyad where he talk about that no Yazid was not sorry I not mean to pick on him about the Yazid the curse Aisha why do Shias curse Aisha why do we beat our chest this very good successor of Ayatollah Sistani where did the Umayyad loyalists maybe I go to oops what is happening here problem on Yazid. Maybe from here you learn where is the Majlis? Who is Yazid? Oh, yes. Maybe in this, like you will find out from Dr. Sayyid Amar. Yazid was the son of he was not the son of an illegitimate bed mother, but Ibn Ziyad was. So I think in this, I'm not sure, but you can check. He talks in English. He does majlises in English. So you may find out maybe from this video about Ibn Ziyad and his mother, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. So you call, we Shias, that the Farama, what the, that the word, I'm not the book, sorry, my English go here, there, come here, and come from where I not know. I'm not the bookish English person. Freestyle, freedom best. Not to mean that the freedom to do anything you like, even at the expense of others. Not that kind of freedom. Now, again, you see, you will take me in the wrong way. Permissible society. I wouldn't even permit this in my society, let alone, this terrible. Look. So, those of them, women whom you enjoy, wow. Now, you say I insult Prophet Muhammad, I not respect him. Baba, I'm just defining him what he is. According to what I have found out, I'm just defining him. And they're really defining him, me, I have only one comes, one goes, four come. I'm alone here. And okay, so I insult Prophet Muhammad. On what basis? Ask me if I have any basis to, but you are going to just kill me. This is the problem. So, so those of them women whom you enjoy, give to them their appointed wages. We didn't start the fire. It was burning, burning. We didn't start the fire. Ah. So your great intellectual, highly revelations coming to him, moral, exalted in morals, prophet. What he do? He make prostitution, modify a little bit, make it into a respectable thing. You can enjoy women, give them their wages. Is this for real? Let me see how it put. But I tell you, Shia translation best Quran ayat, right? And Sunnis will come here and say, no, no, Shias have a different Quran translation. Surah Nisa, verse 24. Enjoy them. Let me see what other translators say. We have different translations. As prohibited to you are all married women, except those your right hands possess. This is the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others. Beyond this, you can even marry married women, except those your right hands possess. What are these? Slave girls? nahi hai? Why you hide from us? Okay, if you say muta and he never married women, there's an exception here. Shias. And that this is not the slave girls from the war booty. Then why does it say here also prohibited to you are all? Because earlier verses, right? You know, married women, except the exception, Anna. You know what in the war happened? Maybe husband alive, captive, taken by Prophet Muhammad and the Muslims, believers, except those you're right, you can marry. If you say muta, this is muta, and there were no slave girls. So, however, the Shias may also come. I must show you this. What are my what Imam say about this? Huh? Okay, where is the enjoyment thing? So whatever you enjoy from them, here it is. Here it is. Oh my God. Give them their due compensation wages. It is a prostitution, but in the name of Allah. Prophet Muhammad did it. It is very good for you people. Very healthy. Very honorable. Huh? Prophet Muhammad. Allah, this is for Marjana, I tell you. For Ibn Ziyad's mother. This one is for Marjana. You call her. This one is for Marjana. I write it down here. This one is for Marjana. You called her, you know, what Hussein's 72, one of who called Ibn Ziyad's mother. And because they called him son of a, what the mother? Tell me. So your prophet legitimizes prostitution, makes it little modified. You are having pleasures. Your wife is sitting at home, but you are traveling for her children. She sacrificed. No, I want my children schooling. I want to be in Karachi. Let's suppose you go to Singapore. I remain there 6 months. My wife is not coming with me. You can have muta. Other point, not unlawful sexual intercourse. Desiring chastity. But if you Shias tell me that you have missed this except here, because they can be married, they can be Christian. You can marry a Christian, make her for. What can you do? Only you can marry a Christian. Muslim man can marry Christian. Muslim woman could not marry a Christian because children then on the control of father. Yeah. So married women, except those your right hands possess. This is the decree of Allah. Allah. Yazid going insane, I going insane, I going berserk. I mean, how have you not to see your own prophet, how he deceive you? This is unacceptable. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have sabr, Zahra. No, no, not anymore. Also prohibited to you are all married women, except those your right hands possess. If you're going to lie to me about Prophet Muhammad, I cannot kill you. Just don't come near me. You are liars and you are deceivers. That's what you are, Shias. My family did not tell me that apostasy in Jafari sector have death penalty if you leave. Oh yeah, apostasy. Don't use jargon. Apostasy in, I could go to the church, think, oh, what a great religion. But it's the same as a Sunni. It have the same thing. You want me to talk in like a proper? No, no, you tell me what is this. Your prophet not to get the slave girls. So why does it say here? And also prohibited to you are all married women, except those your right hands possess. You know who your prophet took. You know who your prophet took in the war or wherever. Wait a minute, what is this? How come you can marry married women whom your right hands possess? This verse mean. Hello? Anyone in the right mind? Tell me. Prophet Muhammad did not take women as bounties from war and marry them and give them to his Sahabas. We are helping them. Ah, why go into them? They are your field. Quran ayat, right? They are not your field. Oh, Phool Ahista Pe Kao. I mean that Indian song, movie. बड़ी खूबसूरत शिकायत है ये जो औरों का दिल तोड़ते रहते हैं लगी चोट उनको तो ये कहते हैं तो ये कहते हैं कि फूल आहिस्ता फेंको टिन 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 टिन. So I got a little mad. No, never gonna survive if you not go a little crazy. Seal. The song by Seal. I'm in a berserk state of condition of state of condition. You can just say in a berserk condition. You see what the Prophet Muhammad did, or you not to see it. Huh? Leave Ibn Ziyad's mother alone. Right? Now, how long will it take? Hello. Well, you see, with a sound head, mind, I cannot look at this, understand, except those your right hands possess. Please, married women, except those your right hands possess. You're going to say to me that Prophet Muhammad, you're lying, and you know it. Please have a look at this. Society has a problem. They were having concubines and this, and forcing chaste women. Law, compelling them into prostitution. Surah Nur ayat 33. You see this shaitan. देखें इस हाथ से कान पकड़े कहते हैं या इस हाथ से which left okay the left ear whether कान तो पकड़ा है ना कान ही तो पकड़ा है whether you hold your ear left ear with your left hand or your right hand कान ही तो पकड़ा है ना अक्लमंद को इशारा काफ़ी होता है कहते हैं उर्दू में they say in Urdu. Now translate very difficult right now. My heart not able to take this. It's too much. Wait a minute. What are you doing to your children when they read the Quran? Excuse me. Have I gone crazy, or do you think someone like to? किसी ने शायद मुझे धोखा दिया या मुझे कोई धोखा हुआ हम बेवफा हरगिज़ न थे पर I can't decide. And you know the person who cannot decide slowly goes insane. It's like gaslighting, covert narcissist. Can you please? And I cannot understand. On one hand, you say Ibn Ziyad's mother Marjana because Ibn Ziyad, you say you abuse, curse, everything. Respect imams. Maybe my friends, your Shia friends, you must read the Maktal from Sheikh Mufid or Sheikh Saduq. Please respect what? Oops. Sheikh Mufid on Karbala. Karbala. Let me see who writes about Karbala the Maqtal. What happened in the battle? Karbala. The whole battle. Uh, did he write it? Karbala. Sheikh al Mufid. Karbala historical sources. Yes, I think, yes. And why Kitab al Irshad, Sheikh Saduk. Also, anyways, you can please check like I'm doing here on my other tab, Google search. I have forgotten all the books I had must be given out in Karachi. Please, I read the like illegitimate son, bastard in the Maktab, right? Of Imam Hussain, Karbala. And he said, even I hear Dr. Zamir Akhtar, Ali Akbar's majlis, like he said, bastard in the majlis. He's saying bastard that Ali Akbar had said it to his killer, to the to Yazid army, like that. One video I see long time ago when I was in Karachi. Now Dr. Zamir Akhtar has passed away. And maybe also that video I may not be able to find. I didn't find it again. So if I had found it, should have kept it as the thing. I search on YouTube for Dr. Zamir Akhtar on Ali Akbar, but I confess I not find it again. Right, but so there were no slave girls. These are those your right hands possess. Shias, what will you say to your children when they read this Quran, these verses, and come to you and tell you, women accept, because at least English translation, if you not know Arabic. So who are these married women? Did I read what I read? Because I make many mistakes, I have to be very slow. Sorry, this is mentally challenged, slow person. Not if you feel this is boring, do not come here. And also prohibited to you are all married women, except illa, those your right hands possess. There's an exception here. You can marry these women. Why? Tell me. No, I know something. If Shias lie to me, I catch them in multilingual Quran. That's where I catch them. See, children, Shia children, if your parents are doing taqiyya, lying to you, they not tell you the whole truth because they feel your inclination towards the church or something, and because your disposition that if they told you this truth about this, something like apostasy, if you change your religion, you will have a death penalty on you. Save those whom your right hands on signifies such married women as shall come in your possession as prisoners of war. Such women were not taken back on payment of ransom or through a negotiation are lawful as wives, even though their previous marriage has not been formally dissolved, provided the infidel woman becomes a Muslim. This is a war. This is a battle. Shia children and the casualties are your hearts and souls. Dead Poet Society. Sorry, just a minute. This is a battle. This is a war. And the casualties are your boys. You must strive to find your own voice because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Thoreau said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Don't be resigned to that. Break out. When you read, don't just consider what the author thinks, consider what you think. Dead Poet Society. Quotes with pictures thanks to scoopwhoop.com. Let me see where. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys, girls, shall add. Make your lives extraordinary. To quote from Whitman, okay, I'm getting carried away. Oh me, oh life, of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish, what good amid these? O me, O life, answer that you are here, that life exists, and identity, that the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse, that the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be? Not someone else's. So don't make the mistake I made long time ago, choosing Imam Hussein, the oppressed, without looking at the verses in the Quran, examining them closely, losing my life. Oh me, my life. Don't go about intellectually examining and living intellectually. Aqal. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Dead Poet Society. And the soul's knowledge we have given you, or the spirit's knowledge, but little, and the soul is prone to evil, your hearts and your souls. Islam has done a war a war, a battle. Your souls are not prone to evil. Let the Spirit revive the souls and heart, wash away all that dirt that they made us believe in. Shaitan has made us do this. And then what has Shaitan done to the soul then? All the time seeking refuge in Allah from Shaitan, the rejected, the accursed. So, did God give you a soul that is prone to evil? If you have knowledge of the Spirit, not intellectually, you know your spirit. Would your soul be prone to evil? So, O men of reason, O educated people, O humankind, why do we send our children to school? Because education is very important to save ourselves from ignorance. Education is most important, very, very important. Even Shia send their children to school. So let's say I give you education about your spirit. Whole. That you must look at this and bear witness to your own true reality. Ana al-Haq. Most likely that you will not go astray. Your soul will be free from evil. Your hearts will not go astray. You don't have to use your mind. Just know your own hakikat, reality. Why did Allama Rashid Turabi once say, sorry, I have to quote him, although he says my majlises should remain, like he was very careful. Majlises that I've spoken word should be remained spoken in the cassettes. Written work should be remained written. So very, very careful. Sorry, with due respect to Allama Rashid Turabi, he said Ahle Bait, something like this. I'll just try to that zamanat mein rakhte hain. They keep you. You will be safe when you leave. There's a dua I will give you. A dua that when you leave your house and come back, you'll be safe. Ahle Bait zamanat dete hain, or something like this. If you read this dua, you will be safe and protected. Now I don't know how to say it in English. कि Ahle Bait zamanat dete hain. A guardian. They give you that thing, right? That you will be safe. So ये दुआ है. Look at this dua. पहले तो like he says salwat in the beginning and then salwat in the end. The dua is कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब के नहीं है. उसी पे तवक्कुल कर रहा हूँ जो हय्युल कय्यूम है. Ahle Bait give a guarantee. Oh, it's come. That if you recite this dua, you will be safe. They will be with you. They will protect you as you leave your house and come back safely. 100% guaranteed. You will be safe. Pakistan में तो ऐसा I can't guarantee you uh, when the Shias go for their majlises and processions. Now you see कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत. You don't have to use your mind. सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब सिवाय ज़ात क्या है एक यही तो है ज़ात वाजिब existence everlasting uh, pervading prevalent existence ज़ात वाजिब है खुदा है अल्लाह है और यही हम हैं this is us ज़ात वाजिब means जो ज़ात है living being वाजिब है ever in operation ever everlasting it exists ज़ात वाजिब कोई ताकत और कोई कुव्वत सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब के नहीं है उसी पे तवक्कुल ओके कोई ताकत और no strength and no power except this which is ज़ात वाजिब. What if I show you what ज़ात वाजिब is? It's a little bit from myself. I saw it keeping my mind aside because it is the mind. Maybe Descartes was right. Descartes was right. And it's even in the Bible. You see, that what you think you become, you are. What you think you are or you become. In the Bible, I think it's what you think you are, right? You become. You make your life, your thoughts make your life. So take a step back from all this. Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. But if you just take that I am, you are ever prevalent. This thing does not depend on the mind, thoughts, this, that. You are the witness. So these verses in the Quran, you know, that Muhammad witnessed, Allah is the witness. Bas khatam tuk, put a period there. If you do not believe in Muhammad, messenger of Allah, Allah is a witness. That's it. You, what mind, then you see imams and saying reason comes, and okay, good. Descartes also said, Descartes said, I think therefore I am after the imams, right? But if you just leave aside reason, mind, what is this which is? और कोई ताकत इसको कोई कुवत इसको डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं कर सकती है all minds put together cannot create it तो छोड़ दें ये इधर उधर जाना leave it going here and there or going to Imam Ali and reading Najul Balagha and not understanding Imams are talking in parables and so this is too hard for me I can't understand this सबसे आसान चीज आसान क्या है and you people are bearing witness कभी आपको you know as a Shia मैं बड़ी बात नहीं कर रही हूँ when I was a Shia मैंने वो book दुआ book में I bear witness that there's Allah is one no deity than Allah and Ya Allah I said no I can't do this because I don't know what Allah is there's hardly any proof of Allah how can I bear witness to Allah's existence when I don't have proof and if I had proof of Allah's existence, I would be Allah. Then I started to, like, I can't, I just could not bear witness to such a Zat, such a reality, such a creator, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see him. When I have not seen him as a creator, it's all in the guesswork mind and this and that. I could not bear witness. I took my oath very seriously, what I was saying. If I don't feel it, if I don't have 100% proof, how am I bearing witness? Because Muhammad is telling me, or the Quran is telling me, Prophet Muhammad is telling me, or his Imams are telling me, or Imam Hussein even. So this was in my late teens that I stopped. I said no, and I skipped in this dua to bear witness to Allah. And who am I to bear witness to Allah? Who am I? Oh, love. Khalil Gibran says, uh, you see here, leave me. Is it in Leave Me My Blamer? Khalil Gibran's? I'm just Leave Me My Blamer. Blamer. Oh, love. Leave me my blamer. Let me see. It must be in the end. Khalil. Go from me, for you are taking away life, giving repentance, and bringing needless words. Oh no, it's not here. But since it has come, it is very, very important here. Leave me my blamer, for the sake of the love which unites your soul, and that of your beloved one, for the sake of that which joins spirits with mother's affection and ties your heart with filial love. Go and leave me to my own weeping heart. Let me sail in the ocean of my dreams. Wait until tomorrow comes, for tomorrow is free to do with me as he wishes. Your laying is not but shadow that walks with the spirit to the tomb of abashment and shows heart the cold, solid earth. I have a little heart within me, and I like to bring him out of his prison and carry him on the palm of my hand to examine him in depth and extract his secret. Aim not your arrows at him, lest he takes fright and vanish ere he pours the secret's blood as a sacrifice at the altar of his own faith, given him by deity when he fashioned him of love and beauty. The sun is rising, and the nightingale is singing, and the myrtle is breathing its fragrance into space. I want to free myself from the quilted slumber of wrong. Do not detain me, my blamer. The more you blame people, what happens? What happened? You create an Ibn Ziyad, you create a Yazid, right? So leave me, my blamer. I have, right or wrong, I have contemplated for ummi.com. Examine him in depth and extract his secret. Aim not your arrows at him. Lest he take fright and, not be able to see clearly. When you blame someone a lot, the person goes into a cocoon. You can, he might, yes, I'm bad. He can't see his own faults. Let him lead him in such a gentle way that he can see his own faults without feeling overly guilty, scared. This is how we can save our children, even. children in their delicate ages. This is what Khalil Gibran is saying. You frighten him, you blame him, you don't let him see for himself. See, he takes fright and vanish ere he pours the secret's blood as a sacrifice at the altar of his own faith. You're making him he's scared, making him scared of his own. It's just blaming criticism, heavy criticism, productive uh, watching, seeing your, realizing your own faults without blame. Oh, I made a mistake here. No, I did the wrong thing here. I did. The sun is rising. So, quilted slumber of wrong. See, I want to free myself from the quilted slumber of wrong, and your children will never be free from the quilted slumber of wrong. If you use these religious edicts, principles on them, do not detain me, my blamer. See, you're detaining them. Cavil me not by mention of the lions of the fortress, or Zulf, or Haidar Karar, the aggressive lion of the forest, or the snakes of the valley. For me, for my soul knows no fear of earth. My soul knows no fear of earth. Here, Khalil Gibran is saying about the soul which knows no fear of earth and accepts no warning of evil before evil comes. It's such an ignorant soul. Advise me not, my blamer, for calamities have opened my heart, and tears have cleansed my eyes, and errors have taught me the language of the hearts. Accepting. If my heart goes astray and I become like this, then what? The language of the hearts teaches me. Talk not of banishment, for conscience, which is right and wrong in us, is my judge, and he will justify me and protect me if I am innocent, and will deny me of life if I am a criminal. So there must be an inbuilt conscience, right and wrong, gently going there. It will make your children responsible beings. Take responsibility for their actions when they grow up. Don't scare them. Don't tell them Father Adam went astray. Shaitan, this. Nauzubillah karo, nauzubillah karo. Do astaghfar. Oh my God, whither have you turned? So far away from your truth. Love's procession is moving. Beauty is waving her banner. Youth is sounding the trumpet of joy. Disturb not my contrition, my blamer. Let me walk, for the path is rich with roses and mint, and the air is scented with cleanliness. Youths, teenagers don't listen. Complain, parents. Relate not the tales of wealth and greatness, for my soul is rich. But even in his youth, what does he find? What does he say? I don't want to be a king. I don't want to be wealthy. I'm in love. I'm in love with a woman. Or, I feel this joy of youth. Relate not the tales of wealth and greatness, for my soul is rich. He's guided to his own rich soul, for my soul is rich. And who is this person who's saying that your souls are prone to evil? What have we missed? So let's see what have we missed through Khalil Gibran. With bounty and great, with God's glory. Speak not of peoples and laws and kingdoms, for the whole earth is my birthplace, and all humans are my brothers. Humanity is coming in, seeping in. Blame too much is not good. That's why they tell me, don't be so strict with your siblings. Go from me, for you are taking away life, giving repentance, and bringing needless words. And I think it's in Where Are You, My Beloved? Song of Love. No. Uh, Lover's Call. Where are you, my beloved? Are you in that little paradise, watering the flowers who look upon you as infants look upon the breasts of their mothers? O companion of my soul, where are you? Where are you? Praying in the temple? Oh no, where are you? Are you praying in the temple or calling nature in the field, haven of your dreams? Are you in the huts of the poor, consoling the broken-hearted with sweetness of your soul? Is this sweetness of your spirit or sweetness of your soul? I wish I could ask Khalil Gibran. It's written soul. Your souls are not prone to evil. They could be if you take Islam. And filling their hands with your bounty, with the sweetness. You are God's Spirit everywhere. You are God's Spirit everywhere. You are stronger than the ages. कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब के नहीं है. Allama Rashid Rabi gave us a dua, Shias, guaranteeing, he said, I guarantee you that Ahlul Bayt will protect you. So, you are God's Spirit everywhere. You are stronger than the ages. Do you have memory of the day we met? Remember when I said Bala? Uh, sorry. Remember, I'm. You are bearing witness. You Quran ayat, all distorted. Remember when we took a covenant from the children of Adam, his descendants, from the loins, and God knows. Am I not your Lord? And you were made to bear witness about yourselves, not against yourselves, maybe, or not. It is concerning yourselves. What do you say? I am not yes, not bala. Quran ayat, I just said it in my own words. You are God's spirit everywhere. If this Quran ayat was explained to us properly, am I not your Lord? And if it was put properly, and if you had to say, I am, then you're bearing witness. Not only that, you are. I am. You are, I am. This verse, very fundamental. Most. Remember what. Now you go in your intellect. No, I have to go to Prophet Muhammad because intellect, reason, good for life here, living, but cannot, not good for God, reaching God. God beyond intellect. They brainwashed us. They put, they tried to, they misguided us. Now, who will you turn to? After knowing, oh, you mean to say I don't have to remember in my mind, intellectually, about that day? God said to all the descendants of Adam from the loins brought forth, am I not your Lord? You were made to bear witness regarding, concerning yourselves. What were we told? That in Dua Mashlul and by Imam Ali, that all minds put together cannot fathom, cannot know God. And then in Dua Mashlul we are told he knows himself by him. No one knows him but he. Where he is, how he is, in what respect he is, but he. Now, how are you going to remember through the mind that God created you? And he didn't. He did not create you. He breathed. But we say, okay, the breath is a creation, the soul is a creation, the spirit is a creation, but it doesn't say in the Quran that the spirit is a creation of God. It says, mankind, you are. Insan, it says insan, it says mankind. Oh man, it says insan, like that. Or even one man, or mankind. It does not say I created you and I created this spirit. It says I created you from one single spirit. Quran ayat. So, and remember, how are you going to remember? None knows how he is, in what respect he is, but he. Dua mashlul. None knows. How are you going to bear witness? Yeah. So here, just this dua is coming, dua hijab, I think. Where are you, my beloved? Oh, how great is love, and how little am I. And I think I'm littler, more little than love. How can I bear witness to this great love? I'll have to be love. I can't be, duality will come in, and there's a distance. I will always be going after an object of love, but not knowing that I am love. Attachments will fall apart, get loosened. Objects of desire will loosen. If only I could realize in myself that I am love. All these unhealthy attachments and all this. You see? So you say prophets, prophets were, what happened to them? How could they know the secret of this God? You know? I beseech you in the name of particular name. Oh, yeah. So you see here, this was the dua I was searching for about hypocrisy. So send away from me and from suffering other people and from all the believing men and women all frustrations, infirmities, accidents, diseases, errors, sins, doubts, polytheism, infidelity. Now we're praying for any polytheism in us and also hypocrisy in us, believers. But what does the Quran ayat say? These hypocrites, 70 times if you ask forgiveness for them, they will not be forgiven. And I beseech you in the name of your name by which you partition the eyebrows of the eyes of onlookers, to open the eyes and see, by which you let your wisdom operate, and the proofs with which your prophets made known the truth, whose minds and hearts were aware of your being. What did the Hindus say? Allah, 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 what an injustice done to you people. Shias. Hindus take you. Muji takes you. You see, where is this? Eyebrows of the eyes, eyebrows, right? Partitioned. You say, one eye, the doll is coming, Zara. Allah, he will give you everything you wish for. This law of attraction. My aunt told me that the doll is coming one eyed, this big beast. Or something, he will say, whatever you wish for, and he'll call himself God. And say, you just have to believe in me, and I will give you everything. I will make your wish come true. And I'm thinking of this, imagining that this big monster with one black monster with one big eye on his forehead, I mean, just one eye here. And he's gathered all these people and he's saying, make a wish and just call me God. This the jaw and politics, make idol of me and all this, worship only me like Pharaoh. This is what you are scared of. You won't go to Hindus. You won't meditate. You won't be God realized. But what are we told here in Dua Hijab? This is a Shia Dua. Sayyid ibn Taus in Mahajul Dawat writes many merits of this dua. If this dua is recited for a person in trance or unconsciousness or temporary insanity, madness, like me, he or she shall become normal. Not this important for me, birth to living child, miscarriages. To seek forgiveness of sins, to get enough sustenance. Recite this dua on 40 consecutive Fridays after sunset. Tell you the truth, just leave it alone. I'll just show you this one. You think I'm proud? No, please. Maybe my talkway bad, not good akhlaq. Ah. Glory be to you, divine authority, glory of your ursh and this and that authority. And there's someone else as a messenger. Surah Takwir. Verily you are Allah, you are Allah, you are Allah. You not have to repeat all this all the time. There is no God except you, and I beseech you in the name of your name, through which, okay, maybe in the mantra you'll say Hindus have the mantra. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Repeating. Thereafter, the splendor of the unseeable light flashed magnificently, pulling down the mountain to ground level. There is no God except you. And I beseech you in the name of your name by which you partitioned. What if Hindus give it to you and tell you you can reach this? Not only your prophets, you can reach it. What if I tell you you can reach this also? After many, many years of meditation, bleeding inside for myself, for you, humanity, what I find Hindus, you'll say, no, this is the Dajjal, one-eyed Shiva. Evil, shaitan. What happened to the prophets? Where this have the secret. This the Hindus know for a long time. They meditate upon that eye, one eye. You say Durga Ma evil, the idol worshipping politics. And I beseech you in the name of your name, by which you partition the eyebrows, not the eyes. What Bindiya? Oh, Bindiya chamkegi, churi khankegi. Oh, Bindiya chamkegi. And they've put in brackets, yes, to open the eyes and see one eye here. Which eye is this in the middle of the eyebrows? Of the eyes of onlookers. Onlookers? Who is looking? Who are the onlookers? By which you let your wisdom operate, and the proofs with which your prophets made known the truth, whose minds and hearts were aware of your being, while you are hidden in the secret stations of the innermost seclusion. These poor Hindus taking you to the prophet position here made known the truth, whose minds and hearts were aware of your being. Of whose being? God's being. Now, I want you to go here. You not open the Quran for me. Don't open it. That's why all this blood shedding, life risking to save your humanity and bring you to your true nature, where you can also, like these prophets false, who want to take their name and fame to no end. And all the time, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, like that. Send blessings. No, you have to see this. This is your right. Not only these prophets and imams, but you also see it. One-eyed Dajjal, this is the place God give you abundance. You have no lack. There's nothing lacking in you. That's why Americans like Shakti Gwain, creative visualization. Pray, not to pray, affirm, like you have it here. God has given us abundance. You have everything. You have your beloved, you have everything like that, you know. I have Miss Tissa has come. I'm here talking with her, having tea. He's come like that. You have abundance. Whoever you like, love, want, yearn for, restless. That's it. But beware what they tell you. These prophets? No, not only them, not only the Imams. You have it. Your prophets made known the truth whose minds and hearts were aware of your being. This how they take the secret from pagan idol worshippers, and then they tell you we are the ones. Aware of your being. You know whose being? God's being, Baba. Capital letter should be written. Your being. I'm taking you there. You will kill me. Apostate, apostate, apostate. Shia, Sunni, both. You will kill the Hindu idol worshippers. Have Ghazwa Hind. So now, right? Dua hijab. Please, not to let these prophets and imams have monopoly of his being aware of his being, your being. Yani God's being is your being. When you are fully aware, when you are aware in pure awareness, this is his being. This is your being. That verse in the Quran, put wrong. Am I not your Lord? You not say Bala. You say I am. Where it put you? To his being. Decoding, working out inference, many years of search. Am I not your Lord? They even made me go crazy. Surah Araf, verse 172, Quran.com. And mention when your Lord took from the children of Adam from their loins their descendants and made them testify of themselves, saying to them, am I not your Lord? They said, yes, we have testified. Lest you should say on the day of resurrection, indeed we were of this unaware. What you need to do? You just need to be aware. The word here used is unaware. Ghaflat. You see, not to remain in ghaflat. You use your mind, you use intellect, good for the life in this world, good for practical purposes, not good for knowing yourself, your true reality. God made them testify, their descent made them testify of about themselves. Am I not your Lord? Jews have the secret, you not have it. You are swimming and you think you are sitting in the Safina of Al Bayt. And how in the world will you be aware in the resurrection and remember this with your mind? No way. Of this we were never mindful. If you read the Yusuf Ali's translation, you say, oh, I want to use the mind. I was not mindful. Oh, where's God? Where's God? When do? No, no. Where? Not where is God, but sorry. I have to search my mind. Okay, so look at God's signs and read the Quran. This, that. You see, so easy. Not all this mindful, but aware. And you were unaware. Ghaflat. So being aware is, and pure awareness would be without using the mind. Where has Muji Baba put you? Just want to show you something. Muji meditation, not go through it. I won't open the videos. You are life itself. He's where has he put you? In your place, without the mind. So you read Kafi and you say, intellect, very good for life, but not enough for God. Knowing, realizing. And if our children, your children, my brothers, sisters, my mother gone, I cannot guide her. I mean, show her this. Such a loss. So, back. Oh, Surah Araf. No, I don't touch you. Misguided. You see, if all Imams had to do was explain to you, show you, see what, because, you know why they didn't? Because pagan Arab idol worshippers, they have rivalry with. If they were to tell you, but one dua book come, dua hijab, and it revealed their stealing, chore, chore. It revealed to me that they are chore and monopolizing. Testify about yourselves. Give shahada. And of course, now you will not go to Imam Hussain. Maybe you will go out of respect Allah, you will feel sorry. Because I also think, oh my God, you know, not my heart to tell people. Like, Imam Hussein's Azadari, vacant, empty. No, not my place to do this. But you know the cost. You know what is the cost? This is a battle, a war. The casualties are your hearts and souls. You want to save your soul? Take a leap in faith. Take a leap. Take a quantum leap. Someone write this book, title of the book, Quantum Leap. Then you may go. Pay your respects to Imam Hussain, whoever you like. I mean, not whoever you like, but what your religion tells you to. So testify over themselves. Here it is. I say about yourselves. Anfusihim. Nafs. So to testify about your souls. This is not a spirit. And this soul cannot be prone to evil if you have full knowledge of it. This soul here, that this soul has testified. Our souls have testified over themselves. Or I put about themselves. What are you going to do? Because it's not the right. Themselves, am I not your Lord? Jews are in, know it. Isme Azam, the greatest name of Allah. I am that I am. You are still struggling. My grandmother tell me read the whole Surah because there's so Isme Azam name of Allah hidden. Now I'm reading the whole Surah. Where is that Isme Azam of Allah? Where is that Isme Azam? Jews already know it. I am that I am. He tell Musa, Ya Musa, I am Allah, or just I indeed am Allah, or indeed I am Allah. The I am is the Ism Azam, stupid idiot. I read the Surah whole. Okay, maybe I said the greatest word, name of Allah. And I don't know it. But somewhere here in this surah, greatest name of Allah. About your souls. And if they tell you you're so prone to evil, you're so. Now, with this dua, do this and stop going there and stop doing this. You just need to. Even Bible say that the Bible that I'm not alike anymore. Because it, God did say that I regret making human beings in the Bible. One verse coming. And so even Bible say, be still and know thy Lord. So either you can be still, like these idol worshippers Hindus, make us still. Be still and know I am. Oh, how it put. And know I am your Lord. Bible. Oops. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46, verse 10. What else you need? Even the Christians could better than us. This is Old Testament, the Psalms. So Hindus say be still, meditate. You say no, polytheists, and you would not even go here because they change and make it in their convenience. God regretted making human beings. There's a word, but I'm not there. Here I am, Psalm 46, verse 10. But I need to show you what I said because they're coming after me. God regretted making, creating, making human beings, I think. Human. So just for the Lord regretted making human beings on the earth, and his heart was grieved. BibleGateway.com. Sorry, I forgot to put the website name. I hope I'm not infringing upon. Don't mean to. This is Genesis 6, verses 6 to 7. More or less, what else can you say? The Lord regretted making human beings on the earth. Making human beings on the earth, and his heart was grieved. This Lord crazy. And you know who stopped him from wiping? Look, shall we go to Bible? This Christian site very, very strong in copyrights. What the sorry Christians? The Lord regretted making human beings on the earth, and his heart was grieved. So the Lord said, I will wipe out from the earth the human beings I have created. And not only the human beings, but also the animals and the crawling things and the birds of the air. Got very angry, like me yesterday, a berserk, right? And the birds of the air, for I regret that I made them. Then what happened? This just out of context now, out of our subject. Then the Lord said to Noah, oh, then he changes mind. Go into the ark. You, so he just want to save Noah. Oh, but the Noah, what angel? Flood is coming. Wait a minute. So Noah, Noah. Oh my God. So he only saved Noah and the people on Safina. And we are told Shabar Shabar name come from the ark. They found the ark of Noah, the Safina. You know, you just go into this Safina of Elibet. Embark and you will be safe. Hadith al Safina. Right? You see this? I read this long time ago when I was in Karachi doing my research. Ex-Shia, we go there. You want to see this ship ark is a famous hadith narrated from Prophet Muhammad. In this hadith, the Ahlul Bayt of the Prophet are likened to Noah's ark. Noah's ark. Here is where's the hadith text? According to the narration of Abu Dhar al-Ghafari from the Prophet, the hadith reads, the example of my household among you is like Noah's ark or Noah's ark. Whoever boards it will survive, and whoever misses it will drown. Why are you Shias drowning? All this, you can see Wikipedia. Oh, sorry, you can see Wikishia. So here, back, you will be saved. You think I did not embark on the Safina, in the Safina? As a Shia? Why are we drowning? Hadith is narrated by 6 infallible Imams. Imam Ali, Imam al-Hassan, Imam al-Sajjad, Imam al-Baqir, Imam al-Sadiq, Imam al-Rida, some Sahabas, the companions of the Prophet, Abu Dhar, Miqdad, Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, Ibn Abbas, Anas bin Malik, Salama bin Aqwa, Abdullah bin Zubair, and Abu Musa Ashari, and the group of Tabi'un, the followers. Sunni sources. Mustadrak, Mustadrak. Abu Dar al-Hakim al-Neshaburi, Muslim al-Neshaburi criteria, Hadith is Sahih, and all this. See, even Muslim Sunnis not to look at this. Maybe I don't know how they look at it, right? But this in Sahih, not Sahih Bukhari, having narrated this hadith in his book Al-Mustadrak from Abu Dhar al-Hakim al-Neshaburi. Neshaburi. Hope I pronounced his name right. Sorry if I didn't. Explicitly says that based on Muslim al-Neshaburi's criteria, this hadith is Sahih. This is the citation. Hakim al-Neshaburi. Neshaburi al-Mustadrak ala al-Sahih. Sorry, I'm joking. Trying to learn Arabic pronunciation. So we go back. Where are we? No, we go here. I keep doing this wrong thing. You see now, police. See Surah Araf verse 172? You testified, yes, we have testified. But how did you testify? Nafs has testified, right? And what did the Lord tell you? So, am I not your Lord? They testified, yes, we have testified. They said, yes, we have testified. Lest you should say on the day of resurrection, indeed we were of this unaware. And if I tell you what Muji Baba showed, awareness, and when I show you this dua, so many things to cover. We're reaching the end. What will you say to me? That I've made you blaspheme? I've misguided you? We will not leave Imam Hussain. जाओ मुझे नहीं समझाओ मैं हुसैन का दीवाना हूँ what that Noha coming right of Shahid Baltistani not to समझाओ me on Hussain not to make me understand oh I forgot the name of that Noha so but Shahid Baltistani's Noha मैं हूँ हुसैन का मुझे ना समझाओ मैंने मौत से भी I've spoken and मौत death left to me I spoke to death it came and really it did when death was here it was worse than death in Karachi for me here also but a little less so मुझे मैं हूँ हुसैन का क्या what the word I forgot sorry in the no आशिक or God knows मैं दरवेश हुसैन दरवेश दरवेश no मैं हूँ दरवेश something like this I don't know Azan Darwish or no the other one maybe Verde Darwish like this right So don't make me understand. I not understand anything. I'm Darwish. I'm Hussein's Darwish. Just that back here. So now what I again making this mistake. I don't have to leave this. I just have to. So where is the dua hijab? Oh, had we been explained, shown, you think you would be going around like a mouse on a roller coaster? Round, 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 round. So, okay, we pray for the Shias too, as Radharani, that may send away from all Shias, Muslimin, Muslimat, Mu'minin, Mu'minat, and from suffering people, and from all the believing men and women, all frustrations, infirmities, accidents, diseases, errors, sins, doubts, polytheism, infidelity, rebellion, hypocrisy, munafiq, destruction, ill will, ignorance, anger, hardship, distress, corruption of conscience. Even the conscience can be corrupted. How will you know what is right and wrong if a conscience gets corrupted? You start to sin so much you not know what is right from wrong and wrong from right. Impeding revenge, hostility of the enemies, subjugation to the cruel tyrants. See, and I beseech you in the name, your name. See, there is no God except you. It's about God, right? Thereafter, the splendor of the unseeable light flashed magnificently, pulling down the mountain to the ground level, breaking it into small pieces, as if prostrating before your glory, God. It did not capitalize the Y of your, but it means God's glory and majesty and awe-inspiring. Please look at this. You, before you, it capitalized here. Why? You, your omnipotent power. Tell me here, Shias, and I beseech you, Allah, you, Rabb, in the name of your name, by which you partition the eyebrows of the eyes of onlookers. Partitioned the eyebrows. What Hindu put here? Meri bindiya, teri bindiya re, hai re hai, tera jumka. Not the jumka, but the bindiya, right? यानी ये आईब्रोज हैं, इसको हमने पार्टीशन किया इधर, like partition किया of the eyes of onlookers to open the eyes and see, यानी आंखों को खोल के दिखाएं, तो आंखें खुलेंगी और देखेंगी. तो आईब्रोज है ना, आईब्रोज, इसको हमने इधर पार्टीशन किया, ब्रेक, पार्टीशन, ओपन द आईब्रोज, बिटवीन द आईब्रोज इधर हमने खोल दिया ना, पार्टीशन किया. व्हाट? विच यू पार्टीशन द आईब्रोज, यानी अल्लाह ने इधर ये प्रॉफिट्स के आईब्रोज, व्हाट, sorry, I beseech you in the name of your name. अभी ये मुझे उर्दू में नहीं आता कि आई beseech, beseech को क्या बोलते हैं? beseech you, अल्लाह, मैं अल्लाह को beseech करता हूँ, beg, you know, plead, in the name of your name, आपके नाम से, जिस नाम से आपने, जिस नाम से आपने हम ये आईब्रोज को आपने खोल दिया, partitioned, जिस नाम से, which you partition the eyebrows of the eyes, कि ये देख सकें, by which you let your wisdom operate, यहाँ खुदा का wisdom operate, by which you let your wisdom operate, and the proofs, यानी evidence, by जो evidence है ना, proof है, क्या है, हुज्जतों का, अच्छा, evidence, अभी उर्दू का वर्ड नहीं आ रहा है, with which your prophets, आपके जो नबी थे, made known the truth, यानी आपके हुज्जतुल कहाँ है, प्रूफ से, आपके एविडेंस से आपके नबियों ने सच्चाई हमें बताई, made known, यानी made known the truth, ये मुझे उर्दू में नहीं आता है, whose minds and heart, जिनके, इन नबियों के दिल, दिमाग न दिल, whose नहीं, इन नबियों के दिमाग और दिल were aware of your being, वजूद, being को क्या बोलेंगे, ज़ात वाजिब, being, ज़ात, were, जो aware थे आपकी being, आपकी ज़ात का, while you are hidden, लेकिन जो, लेकिन पर आप बहुत सीक्रेट स्टेशंस, हिडन हैं, आप पर्दे में, आप छुपे हुए हैं, आप छुपे हुए हैं इतने सीक्रेट में, स्टेशंस में, ऑफ द इनर मोस्ट सिक्लूशन, यानी जहाँ कोई भी नहीं है, इनर मोस्ट, बहुत अंदर सिक्लूशन में है, अकेले, अकेले, राइट। तो ये उर्दू हो गई मेरी टूटी फूटी, तो मैं आपको बेसीच करता हूँ, करती हूँ, जिस नाम से आपने इस आईब्रोज की को पार्टीशन कर दिया, खोल दिया, ऑफ द आईज ऑफ द ऑन लुकर्स, मुझे नहीं समझ में आता, टू ओपन द आई, यानी आंखें खोलने के लिए और दिखाने के लिए, बाय विच यू, इस नाम से जिस आपने जिस, बाय विच, फ्रॉम दिस, यानी यू, योर विजडम, आपकी आपकी हुक्म, हाकिम, विजडम है ना, विजडम ऑपरेट, by which you let your wisdom operate, yeah, इधर ही सब wisdom operate, खुदा का wisdom क्या है, and proofs with which your prophets made known the truth, इधर ही सब खुदा की हिकमत है, खुदा का हिकमत है, इधर wisdom, इधर बीच में, मैं ये कर रही हूँ, वो कर रही हूँ, इधर इधर इधर, लेकिन आप तो मुझे देख नहीं सकते हैं, तो आई एम टॉकिंग टू माई सेल्फ, यानी ये जो आँखें हैं ना, आईब्रोज हैं, पता नहीं कैसे बनाऊँगी मैं, but let me see. Eyebrows maybe I can make here, right? So you can see eyebrows. Where is it? Do I? Okay, these. oops, समझें कि ये दो आईब्रोज है ना, इसके बीच में पार्टीशन करवाया इस नाम ने, अल्लाह का इस नाम, जिस नाम को हम पुकार रहे हैं, सीख दे रहे हैं, फॉर हिज सीक, उनको क्या, God, don't let me talk in I don't know. So where did it go? Why can't I made the eyebrows like okay, this eyebrows. You see? Please see this then. You don't miss this. ये eyebrows हैं suppose, right? तो आंखों के ऊपर eyebrows है. तो अल्लाह का जो नाम है ना, जो मैंने पुकार आपके for that sake, जिसका मैंने seek beseech किया आपको, अल्लाह को, in the name of your name by which you partition the eyebrows. eyebrows को आपने इधर बीच में partition लाया है, eyebrows के बीच में partition लाया है, by which you partition these eyebrows. अच्छा, so they could see. ये यानी जिससे आपने इस eyebrows में यानी ये eyebrows जो partition लाया है ना इधर, ये जो space है eyebrows के बीच में, जिस नाम से आपने इस आईब्रोज, क्यों इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है ये आईब्रोज का बीच, बिकॉज ये नाम से, जिस नाम से आपने पार्टीशन लाया है बिटवीन दीज आईब्रोज, क्यों ऐसे बोल रहे हैं दुआ में, इधर जो इस आईब्रोज के बीच में जो स्पेस लाया ना इस नाम ने, इस खुदा के नाम ने, अल्लाह के नाम ने, and you've made the onlookers open the eyes and see, कि अब आंख इनके अंदर इनके नीचे, आईब्रोज के नीचे अब आंखें हैं दो, जिससे हम देख सकते हैं उस नाम की, उससे आप अल्लाह के वास्ता, इस नाम का वास्ता, by which you let your wisdom operate. And so आपने इधर हिकमत भी आपकी ऑपरेट करती है, काम करती है इधर आपकी हिकमत, और प्रूफ्स हैं, एविडेंस है, प्रूफ है with which, जिससे आपके नबियों ने हमें बताया, सच लाया और बताया, और जिनके दिमाग और ये नबियों के जो दिमाग और दिल हैं, were aware of your being. तो ये तो aware of your being थे. अब ये बड़ा आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा अगर आपने हिंदुइज्म ये बीच में ये यानी एक ये नाम है, उसके नाम का आपको वो दे रहे हैं, but I can't speak in Urdu. वास्ता, उस नाम का वास्ता है जिस नाम से आपने ये आईब्रोज में डिस्टेंस दिया है इधर. अरे उस नाम का वास्ता है जिस नाम, आपके नाम से आपने इस आईब्रोज के बीच में, दरमियान में डिस्टेंस दिया है. ये कौन सा नाम है? पार्टीशन द आईब्रोज. शायद आपको ठीक है, یہ نہیں سنیں، غور کریں ایک ایک چیز کو، بیکاز یہ آپ کو سمجھ میں آئے گا کیوں اس نام کا واسطہ دیا ہے جس نام سے آپ نے یہ آئی برو سے سٹارٹ کرتے ہیں، پارٹیشن دیا ہے کہ پھر آنکھیں دیکھ سکیں جو اس آئی بروز کے نیچے ہیں، یہ آنکھیں دیکھ سکیں آپ کی حکمت جہاں آپریٹ کرتی ہے، by which let your wisdom you let your wisdom operate، ایسا نہیں، یا by which you let your wisdom ایسا لکھا ہے، لیٹس نہیں ہے، ایس کو چھوڑ دیں، but not a big difference, just grammar error، by which you let your wisdom operate، حکمت یہاں ہے، اس سے ادھر، اس نام سے جس نے آئی بروز کو بھی پارٹیشن کیا ہے آف دا آئیز آف آن لوکرز، بس یہ ایسا لکھا ہے کہ انسان، لیکن یہ ایک عظیم ایسا نام ہے جس سے حکمت بھی آپریٹ کر رہی ہے اللہ کی، اور پروفس بھی، جس سے یہ نبی ہم کو میڈ نون دا ٹروتھ اس نام سے، لیکن یہ آئی بروز کے بیچ یہ مینشن کر رہے ہیں نا، یہ پارٹیشن کیا، اس کو تو ہندو کیا سمجھتے ہیں میں آپ کو کیا بتاؤں، اگر آپ جانتے ہیں نا ہندو کیا سمجھتے ہیں، ابھی تو سب لوگ جان گئے ہوں، اس کو یعنی ویلیو کرو، پلیز ویلیو کرو، لیکن ہمیں ایسا نہیں بتایا، ہم your prophets made known the truth whose minds and hearts were aware of your being، چلیں ادھر اگر آپ نام کو کیوں چھوڑیں، ایک ایک چیز پہ ہم غور کریں اللہ کی، یہ پوری باڈی یہ کیوں ادھر ڈسٹینس دیا ہوا ہے، ورنہ آنکھیں صحیح طرح نہیں دیکھ سکتی، ناک دیا ہوا ہے ادھر، لیکن دیکھیں نوز کا کچھ مینشن ادھر نہیں ہے، خالی یہ ڈسٹینس، تو میں نے ایسا یعنی ون اینڈ ون، میں نے کہا نہیں ادھر کچھ، بیکاز مجھے تو ہندوؤں کا پتہ ہے کہ وہ بندیاں لگاتے ہیں ادھر، اینڈ اس نام سے آپ نے یہ وزڈم بھی آپریٹ کیا ہے، آنکھیں بھی دیکھ سکتی ہیں، یہ اسپیس بھی دیا ہے بٹوین دا آئی بروز، by which you let your or and the eyebrows of the eyes, which you partition the eyebrows of the eyes، دیکھیں ادھر کچھ فالٹ آ رہا ہے، مجھے پتا نہیں ہے یا ٹرانسلیشن میں کچھ فالٹ ہے، مجھے تو بس یہی ملا، میری دعا بک میں بھی ایسے ہی کچھ لکھا ہوا ہے، ٹرانسلیشن مسٹیک، دیکھیں آئی بروز آف دا آئیز، آئیز کا اچھا یعنی ابو دا آئیز جو یہ آئی بروز آف دا آئیز، اچھا آف آن لوکرز، یو پارٹیشنڈ، یہاں آ رہا ہے جو آپ نے یہ اسپیس بنایا نا اس نام سے، میں آپ کو واسطہ دے رہے ہیں اس نام کا، جس نام سے آپ نے پارٹیشن دیا ہوا ہے، غور کریں، تو حضرت موسیٰ بھی دیکھنا چاہتے تھے اللہ کو، لیکن وہ دیکھ نہیں پائے، کہتے ہیں قرآن کی آیت ہے، تو میں آپ کو واسطہ دیتی ہوں اس نام کا جس نام سے یہ آپ نے اپنی گلوری دکھائی، ڈیوائن ان دا نیم حضرت موسیٰ کو بھی، جس سے ماؤنٹینس پیسز میں یعنی ہوا، break in pieces، verily you are Allah, you are Allah, you are Allah, there is no God except you, and I beseech you in name of your names through which you communicated to Kalim Musa on the celebrated mountain Tur، میں उसका वास्ता देती उस नाम sorry name of your names I beseech you मैं आपको वास्ता देती हूँ उस नाम का जिस नाम से आपने कम्युनिकेट किया मूसा कलीम अल्लाह से हज़रत मूसा से कलीम अल्लाह अपने बात की कम्युनिकेट बात नहीं लेकिन आपने जैसे कम्युनिकेट किया मूसा कलीम अल्लाह से उस सेलिब्रेटेड माउंट तुर पे जबल तुर पे ठीक है ना ऐसे thereafter फिर क्या हुआ कि the splendor of the unseeable light flashed magnificently pulling down the mountain to the ground level breaking it into small pieces और ऐसे ना अब आ रहा है आखिर ये सेकंड लास्ट है फिर एक दुआ आती है सब मोमिनीन मोमिनात के लिए मुसलमान मुसलमान फिर ये आखिरी वैली यू हियर सप्लिकेशंस काइंड बट अब ये सेकंड लास्ट बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट बेसीच अल्लाह को आपको वास्ता देती हूँ उस नाम का जिस नाम से आपने इधर स्पेस बनाया है आईब्रोज के बीच में ऑफ द आईज ऑफ द ऑनलुकर्स अच्छा अभी जो कि हम देख सकें आंखों जिस आंखों से हम देख सक रहे हैं टू ओपन द आईज एंड सी by which you let your wisdom operate यानी और फिर आप इसी नाम से जो आपने हिकमत आपकी हिकमत ऑपरेट करती है चलती है आपकी हिकमत चलती है और proof with which your prophets and the proofs with which आपके नबी made known the truth सच्चाई हमें made known हमें नहीं but prophets ने made known the truth those whose minds and hearts जिन इन नबियों के दिमाग और दिल were aware of you being तो मैं ऊपर गई थोड़ा पार्टीशन आईब्रोज देखा जब मैं दुआई हिजाब पढ़ती थी कराची में अभी तक नॉट अभी तक मैं इधर नहीं आई थी अवेयरनेस पे तो शायद ये ये आंखें और ये स्पेस जिस नाम से आपके ये आईब्रोज के बीच में फिर ये आंखें देख सके और आपकी हिकमत चलती है जिससे जिस नाम से और प्रूफ्स मिलते हैं जिस प्रूफ जिससे नबी मेड नोन द ट्रूथ हक बताया हमें हमें नहीं लेकिन मेड इट नोन whose minds and hearts इनके दिलो दिमाग तो aware were aware of your being इनके दिलो दिमाग तो aware थे of your being God your being उस नाम इस नाम से while you are hidden लेकिन आप where and लेकिन आप hidden हैं in the secret stations of the innermost seclusion. So the prophets were aware of your being. दिल और दिमाग से हम ये नहीं कह सकते हैं कि दिल और नफ्स दिल और जान से दिल और दिमाग से खैर दिल और दिमाग से जो दिल और जान से दिल और दिमाग से जो अवेयर जान तो खैर नहीं हो सकती है दिल और दिमाग से आप were aware of your being awareness is very important also this word consciousness تو ہندو کیا کہتے ہیں؟ شیوا کون ہے؟ پیور کانشیسنیس ہے نا. اور مجھے یہ آیا تھا میں پتہ نہیں کہ شری کرشنا از ہائیسٹ کانشیسنیس. مجھے بس یہ آیا تھا جب میں کراچی میں تھی. آئی واز ٹرائنگ ٹو ریسٹ اور ووک اپ اور سم تھنگ میری آنکھ کھلی تو ایسا کوئی کسی نے کہا کہ شری کرشنا از دا ہائیسٹ کانشیسنیس. یعنی یہ اویئرنیس جو یہ پروفٹس دل و دماغ سے اویئر ہیں آف اللہ کی ذات کی، اللہ کی ذات کے اویئر ہیں. بینگ کیا ہوتا ہے انگلش اردو میں؟ آئی ڈونٹ نو ایگزیکٹ ورڈ، آئی ڈونٹ نو. بس آپ کی ذات، تو میں ذات یوز کروں گی لوزلی. آپ کی بینگ یا آپ کی ایگزسٹنس، آپ کی بینگ، آپ کی ذات کے کوئی طاقت کوئی قوت سوائے ذات واجب کے نہیں ہے. ذات واجب، ہاں ذات یوز کروں گی میں بیکاز علامہ رشید ترابی نے جو ہمیں دعا دی تھی مجلس میں، کیسٹ میں ریکارڈڈ ہے، ذات واجب یہ اللہ کی ذات ہے جو نبی دل و خیر ادھر دماغ اور دل لکھا ہے، جو دماغ اور دل سے آپ کی ذات سے اویئر ہیں، واقف ہیں، آپ کے وجود سے اویئر ہیں، آپ کی ذات سے اویئر ہیں، ذات واجب سے اویئر ہیں. کیا ہے؟ کیسے کریں گے اردو میں مجھے نہیں پتا کیسے میں کہہ سکتی ہوں، لیکن میں کوشش اپنی فل کر رہی ہوں ادھر. حالانکہ آپ تو اتنے چھپے ہوئے ہیں، آپ تو چھپے ہوئے ہیں ایسے سیکرٹ اسٹیشنز میں آف دا انر موسٹ، یعنی اندر سے اندر، انر موسٹ جو بہت اندر ہے، سب سے اندر، سیکلوژن، الون، اکیلا، جس کے ساتھ کوئی ہے نہیں، بس ایسا نا. تو I've tried my best to put it in Urdu, but not that good. تو ایک تو ہے واقف ہونا، یعنی ایک تو واقف ہے، ایک وٹنس ہوتا ہے، شاہد ہوتا ہے. اب اگر آپ اللہ کے شاہد ہونا چاہتے ہیں تو ابھی دعائیں سب چھوڑ کے ادھر بیٹھنا پڑے گا اور دماغ کو سائڈ پہ رکھنا پڑے گا. اس سے کہ یاد تو آتی نہیں ہے اس دن کی جس دن نے ہمیں خدا نے کہا، ہمارے رب نے، کہ میں آپ کا رب ہوں، میں آپ کا رب نہیں ہوں، یا میں آپ کا رب ہوں. تو سب نے کہا ہاں آپ ہمارے رب ہیں، ٹیسٹیفائی کیا، شاہد رہے نا، وٹنس. تو ہم اس وٹنس، اس شاہد کے پاس جا رہے ہیں، جا رہے نہیں ہے یہیں پہ، اس شاہد کے پاس جا رہے ہیں. اور اب گھبرانے کی کوئی بات نہیں ہے، یاد لانے کی کوئی بات نہیں ہے، دماغ لڑانے کی کوئی بات نہیں ہے. اب سب چھوڑ دیں. طیبین طاہرین المعصومین that's it. طیبین طاہرین، طاہرت یعنی ہم بالکل پیوریفائی. دنیا جو بھی وقت تھی وقتی چیز ہے، اس کو ہم چھوڑ رہے ہیں. اپنے باڈی کو بھی چھوڑ دو، دماغ کو بھی چھوڑ دو، وقتی ہے، سب کو چھوڑ دو. تھاٹس کو بھی چھوڑ دو، وقتی ہے. ہم اس شاہد، آپ خود دیکھیں گے کہ آپ شاہد خود ہوں گے. تھاٹس کو کیا بولتے ہیں؟ خیال. خیالوں کو بھی چھوڑ دو. یاد کرنا، میموری میں جانا، دماغی وقتی پن چھوڑ دیں. دماغی یاد کرنا، میموری میں جانا، دماغ کی یادوں کو میموری کو چھوڑ دیں. دماغ کو بالکل چھوڑ دیں. کچھ یاد کرنا ضروری نہیں ہے، اس سے کہ اس شاہد کو ہم یاد نہیں کر سکتے. ہم اگر شہید نہیں ہیں، شاہد نہیں ہیں، دماغ ہمیں نہیں لے جا سکتا ہے اس دن کو، جس دن ہم نے شہادت دی تھی کہ ہاں آپ ہمارے رب ہیں. بھلا تو یہ کیا ہے جو ادھر ہے؟ یہ دماغ جو ادھر ہے، دماغ کو چھوڑ کے، خیالوں کو چھوڑ کے، یادوں کو چھوڑ کے سائڈ پہ رکھتے ہیں. یہ کیا ہے جو بس ادھر ہے؟ اور جو دیکھ رہا ہے وہ دماغ نہیں ہے. آنکھیں بند کر دیں، دیکھیں آپ کو محسوس کیے محسوس کرائیں گے، اور آپ خود محسوس کر رہے ہیں کہ ایک ادھر کوئی چیز ہے، کوئی کچھ ہے جو ہے. یہ ذات واجب. یہ آپ خود بولیں گے، آپ خود شہادت دیں گے. بس اتنا کرنا تھا. اور یہ جو دیکھ رہا ہے ہر چیز، آپ ہی یہ شاہد ہیں. آپ ہی یہ اس کے شاہد ہیں. یہ ہلتا نہیں ہے، نہ کسی کو سے ملتا ہے، نہ اس میں کوئی ملاوٹ ہے. اور اس پہ اگر آپ غور دھیان دیں گے، آہستہ آہستہ آپ اس میں پھر آپ ہی بولیں گے کہ ہاں میں ہوں اللہ، انا الحق، شاہد. جدا نہیں ہو سکتے، آپ اس سے جدا نہیں ہو سکتے. یہی آپ کا وجود ہے، ہمیشہ کے لیے، تا قیامت قائم ہے، ایور لیونگ ہے. اللہ there is no God but He, the living. آیت الکرسی پڑھیں، فرسٹ آیت. Allah there is no God but He, the living, the self-subsisting, the eternal. یا حیول قیوم، یہ آپ ہی ہیں. آپ میں اور اس اللہ میں کوئی فرق ہی نہیں. دماغوں میں نہیں جائیں، یادوں میں نہیں جائیں. ادھر بس تھوڑا بیٹھنا پڑتا ہے، پہلے آنکھیں بند کر کے غور دھیان دیں، غور کریں. کوشش کہ دماغ، وہ کوشش اگر ذرا بھی آئی، ایسا لگے گا دماغ، وہ دماغی کاروا رہا ہے، اور پھر یہ مصیبت ہو جاتی ہے. لیکن مصیبت سے نہیں گھبرائیں، उसका दूसरा समय आ, तबस्सुम करें, स्माइल करें, मुसीबत से नहीं घबराएं, आप ही हैं ये। दिमागों की वादियों में, यादों की वादियों में, ख्यालों की वादियों में नहीं जाना है, ठीक है? तो ऐसा है, फिर मैं चलती हूँ अभी। थैंक यू सो मच, आई विल बी गोइंग and then coming back later maybe if I have to. I'll try to listen to this. If I've made any mistakes, then uh, I won't be coming back to correct myself this time. So please overlook. I'm after the truth and I will be making mistakes. So please correct me in words, in errors, this and that. But this, about this, you are the witness, Shahid. You don't have to remember, you don't have to go into this forest, these bushes of memory lanes and all this, and the thinking mind and the seeing mind. We have to go beyond this seeing mind and see which is this pure awareness or consciousness or what is the being, your God self. Thank you so much. So